Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, February 27th, 2019, and this is Morning Ruck March with Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus. The private is out taking care of a couple things before we move out. It is currently, and he's back. It is currently 7 minutes after 4, and he has had me up since 2:21 this morning. I guess he decided that he's still functioning on Atlantic time. And for those of you that don't know what Atlantic time is, that is the time zone in which the Canadian Maritime provinces operate. It's not even Eastern time zone, so it's about 2 hours ahead of us. So we are going to ruck up and get moving out. This is basically a training run for me, and tomorrow will be a training run for me to begin the March Go Ruck Challenge, which is to raise a number of miles, all the way up to 100 miles, and you get a neat little certificate and everything else comes along with it, to include patches with the hook and pile fasteners on the back. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's called Velcro. And then also a neat t-shirt that says "Ruck Your Dog" on it. So yesterday I also gave $25 to the Pause for Vets or Pause for Patriots Foundation, just to basically put my money where my mouth is. If I'm going to challenge people to go out and do this, I need to do the same thing as well. The whole idea behind this is to, one, raise money, obviously, for a very good I would say a very good cause to help provide service animals for wounded veterans, and also is great exercise. So Gus, who is sitting patiently now, he and I are going to get moving. We're going to ruck up, and I'm going to talk about a few things while I'm out on the trail. So we are going to sign off for the moment, and look at that. Boy is ready to go, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, he's ready. Say hi to the camera, privates. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. All right, Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus, we're out. Okay, it's about 4:19. It's a little bit later than I expected to get moving out. I had to change out the batteries into my strobe light because I don't want to get hit by a car. It's starting to get kind of foggy out here, so if I get this posted before 06 or 06:30, and you people start driving and you see it before you go out, drive safely. Limited visibility driving during daylight hours. It's so awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get moving. Planning on getting about 4 miles in this morning. Get back, do my rolls, the E7 house spoon for FOB house, and get started with the day. I'll be checking in later. Sergeant Woodard out. Okay, it's 5:03, and we've hit the 2.5 mile mark, and well, not even close to home, so we got to keep on going. That's what you do, right? Is keep on going. So this is a beautiful morning out here. It's humid as all get out. It's 56 degrees, and that's about a good 20 degrees higher than what it's going to be tomorrow morning. And as the old saying goes, if you don't like the weather in Texas, wait a minute, it'll change. It's that way up in Oklahoma too. But it's a great, beautiful morning. It's nice and quiet out here, with the exception of me thumping along and Gus panting. Nobody's tried to run us over yet. We did see a couple raccoons playing on someone's front porch. That was pretty cool. Thank God they weren't rabid, because they didn't come out and chase us. Stupid trash pandas. But we're doing good. Gus is having a good time. Say hi, Gus. Private Gus. Private Gus. Private Gus. Say hello. Heel. This is good training for him, because he focuses not only on the commands he's supposed to know, but he also functions as my eyes and ears, because I did not see or hear the raccoons first. He did. So that's why you always have a dog like that out with you when you're exercising like this in the dark. You've always got your scout with you. All right, we got to go knock the rest of this thing out. Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus out. All right, we have hit the 3.25 mile mark. Come around the corner, and we've got a nice gentle incline to go down, but on the return, we're gonna get smoked going up its counterpart on the other side. And some of you know exactly where that is, of which I am speaking. So, I have to breathe, and I'm gonna sign off again. Out. Okay, we are back. You can see Gus is goofing off now. He's still in the process of rehydrating. That boy will actually go through about a liter of water after we get done with one of these walks. We did 4.11 miles in a minute and 16 seconds. Hi, I'm the Flash. We did it in an hour and 16 minutes and 34 seconds, which probably is not the best time in the world for rucking 4 miles, but hey, I got an excuse. I'm 55 years old. I'm not like it was 35 years ago when I was a very young sergeant and being able to do this kind of stuff. And it's not like I'm in a light leaders course or a ranger school or anything like that. So anyways, a couple questions came up from my post yesterday. Some of you saw the change that my body's made since August, where I've lost all that weight, where I was huge, and I've dropped down. I'm still dropping weight. And the question was, well, how'd you do it? Was it just hiking or rucking? No, it wasn't that. It was part of it. A lot of it has to do with diet and what you put into your body, because that's fuel. And I know a lot of people say that the keto diet's just another one of those fad diets, but it's actually based on, good scientific principles as far as, how your body burns and stores nutrients that come from real food. And one thing that I always suggest to people, when you go to the grocery store, spend most of your time shopping on the outside, because that's where all the good foods are. When you start getting into the processed foods, which I haven't eaten in a long time, I haven't eaten bread since, bread or anything like that as far as carbohydrates are concerned since early September. So that's helped burn a lot of this off. And I love me a good sandwich, and I love me good hamburgers. And Whataburger, I don't care where you're from. If you don't like Whataburger, and if you don't think it's the best, you're a communist sent here to mess up my country. And that's that, Whataburger. But I haven't eaten bread. I haven't eaten pasta, anything like that. Rice, the only grains that I'll eat will be like quinoa and chia, which is, I know some people go, oh, that's weird. No, it's actually really good food. If you know how to make it right, it doesn't taste bad. So it comes from the rucking. It comes from eating right. Eating lots of vegetables. One thing I'll do when I go in, I'll grind up in we got one of those Ninjas for Christmas, and it's a great tool. And if you're using a big one, be careful, because those blades will cut your finger off. And I found out the hard way, where I got sliced by it just by picking it up, and it hurt. But it's like two stalks of celery, a whole lemon that I'll drop in there, a chunk of ginger just to spice it up, and it's great for the digestion. And then chia seeds, and I'll grind that up for about a minute or so, and I'll drink it. And for those people out there that are juicing, if all you're doing is grinding stuff up and then taking the juice out, leaving a pulp behind, you're defeating the purpose. Because all that pulp there, that fiber, is to help go through you. As Jeff Foxworthy likes to say, it's nature's broom. It pushes all the bad stuff out of your system. So you got to make sure you're getting lots of fiber, natural fiber in your diet. Big thing is water consumption. I drink at least a gallon of water a day, and spread it out during the day. Don't chug it all at once. No alcohol whatsoever. I gave up drinking any alcohol on September 18th, and so it's been over 5 months now since I've had any alcoholic beverages, and I probably never will again. Just because I like it too much. So, gonna stay away from the beer and the wine. I'll let other people do that for me, and I will be the permanent, lifelong designated driver, which is fine with me, because it's fun to watch you people act like fools. Let's see, coffee. I'll drink coffee, and another great thing that I drink, usually about an hour after I do the celery pulp juice, is I'll take like a can of V8 and big heaping spoon of cayenne pepper, and I'll stir that up and I'll drink it down. And I know some people are going, oh my God, what do you do? Hey man, if you got polyps in your lower intestine, it burns them right out. So actually it helps boost the metabolism as well. So that's what the ginger does. It helps to boost the metabolism. It helps with your digestion, and the cayenne pepper helps with the metabolism. And then most of all, the exercise. You've got to exercise because that maintains the metabolism. You don't really have to do supplements or anything like that, because if you're eating right, you're getting all the supplements in your fruits and your vegetables and your meats and stuff like that. I have heard people say that they're going to go meatless and then all they do is eat macaroni and cheese, and basically you're defeating the purpose when you're doing that. So eat right. Find the diet that's going to be right for you. The one thing I will say, because I did this before back in '96 after graduating from the civil affairs course, and I had to lose some weight because I was supposed to take a test, ended up not going to a CA unit, but I went on a very strict diet, which was basically salmon and chicken and broccoli and cauliflower. And as an adult, that's easy to deal with, but when you got kids that are picky eaters, you got to come up with something different. And so my daughter set me up an account on Pinterest so I could go in and get recipes, and you can get a ton of really good recipes that are keto friendly or low carb friendly on there. So I would suggest doing that as well. We still eat meat, steak, red meat. It's done the right way. It's lean. Eat a lot of fish and a lot of chicken, and I don't fry anything. And if I do fry something, it's done in olive oil and no fats or anything like that. Now I will use butter, but sparingly, because that's along with the keto. But find what works best for you, diet wise, taste bud wise, and then exercise, drink plenty of water, and just eat right, and it'll work. Plus it's fun. It's fun saying, I have control over this. It says in the Bible that your body is a temple. I know I'm going to be corrected on the right phraseology on that, but basically your body is a temple and you have to take care of it. In reality, it's the only one you've got in this lifetime, so you've got to definitely take care of it to the best of your abilities. And if you're going to be sitting on the couch playing Nintendo, that's not going to be working, or playing on the Wii, that's not going to work. If you think Call of Duty is a way to get out and get exercise, wrong answer. It's not going to work. So you got to get out, you got to exercise, you got to ruck. Again, throwing this out there, Saturday morning, March 1st at 06:30, I am going to be up at River Legacy Park with Gus. So if anyone wants to come out and start working on their Go Ruck Challenge for the month of March, which again is the Pause for Patriots program, you start building up miles, you start logging it, you can come join me. What I use to log my miles is an app that Under Armour developed that you can get on the App Store, which is called Map My Miles. I know some of you use different applications. That's fine. Use whatever works best for you, but that's what I use for me. And that way you can log it. It becomes official. You can back it up to the cloud. And when it comes time to get your certificate or whatever, or go back and take a look and see how far you've gone in a month, it's a really easy way to do it, because it will actually tell you what you've done in a month. So that's pretty much it. Also, one other thing that I will touch on real quickly, there is the Carry the Load, which is actually based out of Dallas, but that is a thing that is coming up in May for the Memorial Day celebration or remembrance. And I know a couple of you that are on here are heavily involved in that, and so perhaps we can talk offline on how I can help support you in your endeavors. So anyways, that is the end of the Wednesday morning hump day program. And so Gus is he's now waiting to go in to be fed. And so Sergeant Woodard and Private Gus, we are going to log off, but always remember, relentless forward motion. Keep moving forward. Sergeant Woodard, out.